Hi there, welcome to video number 70 in the Boxer's Kitchen. We're doing a smothered burger today. It's high protein. We're trying to get rid of all the fat out of it that we can, but keep the taste. Also got some veggies in it, fresh veggies, so we get a good, complete nutritional meal out of this. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go get my hamburger patty. Excuse me for a moment. And I might be wrong about this, but I suggest that you thaw the hamburger patty first, because it may not cook all the way through and could get some bacterial contamination. We always want to cook on the safe side. No use boxing if you're going to be sick. I'm putting about 2 tablespoons of olive oil in there. It's your generic Walmart olive oil. Olive oil is good for your skin, good for your digestive system. It seems to be the rage nowadays. And I'm going to get that heated up. And you can put it on high, you can get it hot, because what we're going to do is we're going to sear both sides of the patty so the moisture stays locked in, and we put it into the crock pot or the steamer. For the patty, I like to use a hamburger rub because it has like all the spices you need in it. I'm going to take my patty and put it into a plate here. Make sure you get that paper off. Cook it with that paper, that's no good. And the hamburger can be anything, 97% lean, 78%, 82%, whatever's your preference. Here we have a raw hamburger. Now we're going to take some hamburger rub. We found this hamburger rub at a place, I think Trader Joe's or somewhere, Burger Rub. It's the best burger rub I've ever had. Probably sad when it runs out. You don't want to go overboard on the burger rub because it will taste awful and smoky if you get too much. Put a little bit. I like to put it on both sides because I really like my burgers seasoned decently. If you prefer a salty burger, I got a little bit of salt here that I'm going to put on there too. A little bit of salt goes a long way. Remember, there's always salt already in the rub. Just put a few sprinkles. I'm only going to sprinkle up one side because I already got the rub in it. So we're going to put this into our oil. Make sure I roll all those spices up and give them on the burger patty. And we're going to sear it on both sides. Now, while that's happening, you pick your toppings. Today, I chose celery, spinach, mushrooms, and sliced pepper onion medley from the frozen department at Walmart. When I chop green onions or celery, I'll show you what I like to do. I like to use scissors. It's so much easier instead of chopping with a knife. It cooks it quick too. You can get even some. Just get your regular pair of scissors and keep them in your kitchen nice and clean. It cuts right through those veins and celery. I lost soldiers. Yeah, you can leave some soldiers when you do this. I'll just pick them up later. Okay, so I got my celery there. and set this to the side for later. I got my baby spinach. You just keep your baby spinach whole or tear it into smaller shreds if you want. It doesn't really make a difference. The pepper and onion strips I got, the mix I got Walmart, was in the freezer. Let me get it. There you go. It was in the frozen department at Walmart. When you have to chop it up, just pull it out of the bag and thaw it. You got my mushroom. I like to use this whole white mushroom. For some reason, I used to use portobellos exclusively. For some reason, these are becoming more tasty nowadays. I don't know if the portobellos are fake or what. To me, they don't have that much of a taste, but they're more expensive. When you chop, always chop with your knuckles down so you do not slice the finger off. Always knuckles down. And I pre-wash my vegetables. Okay, I'm going to put all this to the side now. We're going to do this later. So I got a few more things we got to do. The good thing about this too, you don't even have to worry about condiments, like mayonnaise or mustard or anything. You don't have to mix the mayonnaise calories. I love mayonnaise on my burger, but on this burger, it really is good just the way it is. And today when we get to the cheese part, I'm going to use mozzarella cheese. There we go. We're having a burger that's being seared brown. You can see it's brown, it's seared. That's what you want. You don't need to burn it, you just need to sear it to keep it juicy. I'm going to let that sear for another 1 or 2 minutes. Pick up all my morsels celery here. While that's going on, I'm going to get a dish. I like to use a glass dish in the steamer, so I'm going to use this one right here today, this round one, because the hamburger fits in it perfectly. When you put a dish in the steamer, make sure it's tempered glass, and make sure that the burger, it will fit with some area around it, free area for the steam to rise up. And I'm going to show you how to do the steamer in just a minute. Steamer is great. If you don't have a steamer, you can use a crock pot, and it says that you can do it for 2 to 3 hours on high in a crock pot. And if you don't have a crock pot or a steamer, you can always bake it. It's going to be drier though, it's not going to be as tasty. I'm just going to put it over again, make sure we get all the blood off of it. Make sure we fill those juices really well. And I think we're about ready. I'm so getting used to the camera angles. Everything's reversed in the video. There we go. I'm getting used to it. There you go. The hamburger patty's in the glass. I didn't put any non-stick or anything on it. It really doesn't need it. Then we're going to come over here to our steamer. I love the steamer. I make dog chicken. I get cheap chicken, like drumsticks. They're on sale and discounted. I make my dog food with it. You know, most few directions for your steamer says you must have at least, I think it says, most of them say, at least 1 cup of moisture in it. If you cook without moisture, you'll break your steamer. I usually go with 1 inch to be on the safe side. I go with about 1 inch of water. You do not want your water coming up to the bowl, because when it steams and bubbles, it'll just boil it. Here's my steamer. Let's look into it. Put 1 inch of water in there. Now I'm going to take this trivet I got. It didn't come with it, but I used it a lot. It came with something else. Get your cheap trivet. You do not want to set the bowl right on the steamer bottom, because if you do, it'll burn and it'll bust the glass sometimes. You don't want to bust glass. Make sure you're using tempered glass. You can't just use any old glass. I'm going to put this in here now. I'm going to put it on the trivet. And if you wanted to make potatoes or something, like boiled potatoes or steamed potatoes, you can put potatoes in the water under it. Lock and load. And always make sure that you do the steamer cap right. Don't forget to put your steamer cap over there at 12 o'clock. Close it off. Otherwise it'll just steam away. And I'm going to put it on the highest setting. Because we're using raw meats, we want to cook it as much as possible. So my max setting on this is 8. Setting number 8, which I think is 35 minutes. At normal pressure. Oops. I said it wrong. No, it's going to take some time to get up to heat. It's going to take 35 minutes to cook. Then it's going to take about 5 minutes to calm down. Then when the little red button over here goes, it's going to pop up. That means the pressure is there. This little red button. When it pops up, that means pressure is engaged. The top will lock automatically to prevent you from hurting yourself. After it cooks, about 5 minutes after it cooks, it'll go back down like it's in the down position now. That means the pressure is off and the lid can be released. Warning, contents will still be broiling, not boiling, roiling hot. Make sure that cap is on the closed position. Otherwise you could end up just burning up your steamer. So I'm going to turn off the video at this point. I'm going to wait 35 minutes, 40 minutes for it to cook. Then I'll start with another video clip. Okay, welcome back. In case I didn't mention it before, there is a Google recipe card that you can get in the introduction that you can just download and print out a card for the recipe, instructions on how to do it. Here, right here, you can see now the timer has stopped. The red ball is down. When the red ball is down, there is no more pressure in there. So now we're going to pop her open. Make sure you always release the pressure. Just make sure there's no pressure in there. Turn the dial. Release. Let's see what we got. Steaming up on me. Sorry, I forgot about the steam. Let's see, go now. While that's cooling off just a little bit, what we want to do is we want to go over here. We want to soften up our veggies. I would not suggest softening up the spinach because the spinach will get soggy and nasty. Just put it in the olive oil that we used for the hamburger earlier. Also, you can use grapeseed oil if you want. Grapeseed oil is excellent as well and has the same properties. All you have to do now to soften these up is like cook them for like a minute and a half. As soon as you see the mushrooms change color, it's all good. And while that's going down, we'll go back over here. We're going to take out the... Go ahead and... My dogs are eating, I hear them. I'm going to take out the dish with the hamburger in it. I'm going to pour out the water. This is what it's going to look like. So we're going to take it over here. And as soon as the veggies soften, I'm going to put the veggies on top of the burgers. It's almost ready. Unless you really like them super soft, you do not have to cook this very long, because the microwave that we're going to use is going to finish it off. I just like to rotate them a little bit. I look for the mushrooms to change color to a darker color, and you know they're soft. Okay, so I think that's good enough. I'm going to take all these, and I'm going to put them on top of the burger. I think it might be easier if we go ahead and get the bowl we're going to eat in. And put it right onto the dish that we're going to eat in, so we don't have to transfer it and mess it up so it's so pretty. So now I'm going to put the spinach on it, and then the cheese on top of the spinach. I'm just laying the spinach on top. Then we get my mozzarella cheese out. Shredded, you can use shredded or sliced. I use shredded because it molts quicker. Sorry, my camera got a little fogged up from the steam. I forgot about the steam. And you sprinkle a little bit on top. And you can microwave it for about a minute to a minute and a half. Make sure the cheese is melted. Okay, and I'll take a picture of it when it's done. I'm not going to make you wait around for a minute or two watching a microwave. I'll take a picture and post it. Thank you for being here. Let me know if you make it and if you like it. Thank you guys.